Not long after God brought water from the rock, a new danger came against Israel. The Amalekites attacked them in the wilderness. Moses told Joshua to choose men and go out to fight, while he stood on the hill with the staff of God in his hand. As long as Moses kept his hands raised, Israel prevailed. But when his hands grew tired and dropped, Amalek began to win. So Aaron and Hur stood beside Moses and held up his hands until sunset. And that day, God gave Israel victory over their enemies. Israel learned that their strength was not only in battle, but in depending on God. After Israel's victory over Amalek, Moses' father-in-law Jethro came to visit the camp. He rejoiced when he heard how God had delivered Israel from Egypt and brought them safely through the wilderness. The next day, Jethro watched as Moses stood alone, judging the people from morning until evening. Then he said, "What you are doing is not good. You will wear yourself out." Jethro advised Moses to appoint capable, trustworthy men over the people, so only the hardest matters would come to him. Moses listened, and Israel gained a wiser way to lead. Even in the wilderness, God used wise counsel to strengthen his people. In the 3rd month after leaving Egypt, the Israelites came to Mount Sinai and camped before the mountain. There, God called Moses up and gave him a message for the people. If they obeyed his voice and kept his covenant, they would be his treasured possession among all nations. The people answered with one voice, saying, "We will do everything the Lord has spoken." Then God told them to prepare, because on the 3rd day he would come down on Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people. Thunder rolled, lightning flashed, a thick cloud covered the mountain, and the sound of a trumpet grew louder and louder. All Israel trembled as the Lord descended in fire. From the fire and thunder of Mount Sinai, God spoke to his people. The mountain trembled, the trumpet sounded, and all Israel stood in fear before his holy presence. Then God gave them his commandments. He told them to worship no other gods, to make no idols, and to honor his name. He commanded them to keep the Sabbath holy, to honor father and mother, and to live with truth, purity, and justice. The people heard the voice of God and trembled. They stood at a distance, while Moses drew near to the thick darkness where God was. At Sinai, Israel learned that the God who rescued them was also the God who called them to holiness. After God gave his commandments, Moses came down and told the people all the words of the Lord. With one voice, Israel answered, "We will do everything the Lord has said." Then Moses built an altar at the foot of the mountain and offered sacrifices before God. He took the book of the covenant and read it aloud to the people, and again they promised to obey. Then Moses sprinkled the blood of the covenant, sealing the agreement between God and Israel. After this, Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and the elders went up the mountain. There they saw a glimpse of God's glory and worshiped before him,